All right. Okay. All right, you guys, we're in here like swimwear. Okay, we're about to see what's going on out here in these spiritual streets. Okay. And I'm going to also let you know what moved me to title this reading the way it's going to go, because I need to look into this energy that I picked up on. So I had a dream that a little girl had a white pony. Okay. This little girl had a white pony and she wanted to show her mommy. Okay. So she was dressing this pony up. She was like really nurturing this pony to show her mommy, but she could never catch up to her mommy to tell her mommy, to show her mommy this white pony. When she went to her mommy's house to show her the white pony, the mom was gone, the apartment was gone, everything was gone. And then a whole bunch of things just started happening in the girl's life. And she was constantly, she just had this white pony. She dressed it up like a baby doll. In the end, okay, at the end of the dream, she was walking through the darkness with this bright white pony. Okay? So when I got up, I looked up the meaning of what is the white pony. See, you're rare and free. You're rare and free. Okay? You're very beautiful. Whoever you are, your light shines bright. So what the white pony represents is purity. Okay? White pony represents purity. So there's something about your purity, your light, that has always been a trigger for this mommy. This mommy has always been absent. This mommy has never been present for you or there for you emotionally, whoever this message is for, okay? This is an emotionally absent mama. And in some cases, this mother literally intentionally tried to traumatize you because of your light, okay? It's something about your light that triggers this mom. Okay. All right. Let me get some of my geometrical shapes to look into this here. Okay. So if you've had a real peachy, hunky-dory relationship with your mom, this reading isn't for you. Okay. In some cases, for some of you, this is about a failed destiny swap at birth for a mother that was trying to do it on her child, or her a envious mother-in-law. Okay, so if this doesn't resonate with you, then you can go ahead and step out. This isn't your reading. This is specifically about karmic mother relationships here. Okay, we're getting into the dynamics of this karmic mother relationship here. Okay, like I said, from a birth, you were always beautiful, beautiful baby. Okay, you had your future was very promising. You had a lot of potential. A lot of people probably just admired your beauty. You were very intellectual, very sharp and advanced as a child here. Okay, yeah, you had a lot of potential even as a child. People seen this in you. Your light has always been shining. Okay, all right. I'm getting that this karmic feminine energy, okay, may have done something to your childhood, in your childhood, that may have traumatized you, and you may have carried this unintentionally or knowingly. You've carried some of this pain with you in life here, okay? For some of you, you're going through a lot trying to heal this pain. For others of you, you're not fully aware of the root cause, and the root cause is the trauma that your mother has done here, okay? For some of you, you are like, you have to be really, really cautious in your parenting to not continue this karmic cycle because of the trauma that you carried through your life here, okay? Because of what your mother did to you. I'm getting to, there's a lot of push-pull in this relationship. A lot of your relationship you spent trying to please your mother, trying to get your mother's attention, trying to make your mother happy. Nothing happened. For some of you, you started just rebelling. You gave up, okay? You gave up trying to satisfy your mother, okay? I'm getting a lot of this is because your mother grew up in a very trauma-filled environment herself here, a very karmic relationship. She's really basically repeating karmic cycles here, okay? For some of you, your mother may have some type of mental disorder, okay, for some of you, because of what she's gone through in her life. And I'm getting to that whatever energy she carries, whatever attachment she carries, was trying to repeat that same pattern with you. So whoever you are, you've been through a lot of heartbreak with your mother, okay? This mother will lift you up just to tear you down. Okay, like I said, I'm picking up very narcissistic motherly energy. I have the same card twice. Very narcissistic here. I'm getting for most of your childhood. Okay, it was hidden from you. Okay. That your mother was, you didn't realize how toxic your relationship with your mother was until you like seen other people's relationship with their parents here. Okay. Whenever you told your mother something good, she would go out of her way to try to destroy you, bring you down. This mother was dead set on destroying the light and extinguishing the light within you, okay, because of the trauma that she went through when she was younger here, okay. Whatever she went through was from a karmic masculine energy. So your mother may have experienced some trauma from a karmic masculine energy in her childhood. That this karmic masculine subjected your mother to some energy that she was supposed to keep it going. I have a lot, yeah, repeating. This cycle was supposed to be repeated. I'm getting that it stopped with you, this cycle here, okay? Yeah, this is a cycle that's went on for many generations here, okay? Throughout this family, okay? And your mother was just basically repeating what was done to her. How she was treated is how she treated you, okay? Some of it I'm getting to, for some of you, your mother's going through a lot of health issues right now, and it has to do with these karmic cycles here that she didn't break here. These karmic patterns that she did not break. For some of you, your mother has heart disease, diabetes. She has a lot of health issues, kidneys. I think the kidneys have to do with the heart because your mother has a lot of unhealed trauma from her childhood that she didn't heal from her heart, okay? Okay. Archangel Michael, put your shield of protection around me and the collective, okay? And let all evil eye cling to the cinder 100-fold. So your mother was given the same opportunity as you to break these karmic cycles, and she didn't. I'm getting that your mother kind of succumbed to her feelings of hopelessness, okay? And this is what she wanted for you, okay? She felt like someone stole her light, and so she wanted to steal your light here, okay? For some of you, let's see. Yeah, you shine extremely bright. Like I said, from your childhood, you had a lot of potential, okay? You may have even been envied by a lot of people in your childhood, teachers included, because of your potential, your intellect. You're so intellectual. All right. Whoever you are, you're very intuitive, okay? You've been intuitive your entire life. Yeah, you may have even had dreams as a child that will come true, okay? Some of you, your mother is a karmic, she's a closet witch, okay? And like I said, your light has always been a trigger for this mother. So this mother has gone above and beyond to try to cross all of your paths and your roads, okay? I'm picking up the energy of a mother that did not want to see her child outdo them. It made her feel some type of way. Because I'm picking up on this narcissistic energy, this mother cared a lot about her appearances in public. How people viewed her, okay? Yeah, so I'm getting something about you was a little bit rebellious to whatever image she wanted to be viewed in the public, okay? So this is why she went out of her way to cross your path or block your... For some of you, she would say things to you and be like, you know, if you do this, you'll mess yourself up. For some of you, your mother would say some things that she would quote Bible scriptures for some of you, okay, to say that this would happen if you disobey your parents here. And then she would go behind the scenes and manipulate energy to make sure certain things didn't go right for you, okay, to kind of ensure that, you know, you were disciplined spiritually, not just physically, when you rebelled or did something that she didn't agree with here, okay. Yeah. 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 So, like I said, for some of you, this mother, and then that's and so understand when I'm talking about the Bible, I'm saying some of you, not all of you, okay? That's for some of you. For some of you, your mother weaponized the Bible against you. For others of you, okay, whatever it is, your mother was a closet witch, okay? And she made sure she blocked your paths when you did something she didn't agree with. A lot of your issues that you went through in your life is because of the witchcraft that your own mother has placed on you here, okay? When you were born, okay, you were born with the light. Some of you were born with the veil, because when I had that dream about the white horse, right? So what it signifies with the little girl, she had a little white pony and she was trying to show her mommy in this dream, okay? So what it meant, somebody was born with the gift to be a divine seer or a divine messenger here, okay? You always had this purity, this light, you were born with it. Some of you were probably born with the veil, okay? So you were born with psychic gifts, okay? Your mother knew who you were from the beginning. Okay, on a spiritual level, she knew it. Maybe cognitively, she wasn't as aware. But on a spiritual level, her spirit knew that you came here with a divine mission and a divine purpose. And you are a messenger for a lot of you, okay? But on a cognitive level, your mother just seen your light and she wanted to extinguish it because she felt like her light was extinguished. For some of you, your mother's extremely gifted in psychic as well, okay? But she, like I said, she chose a side, and her side was not the side of light. And she wanted to make sure you continued to carry on your gifts for a darker path as well, okay? But like I said, because I have all these repeating cards, you're not repeating the same cycle here, okay? For some of you, you had a spiritual awakening at a fairly young age, okay? Or at least one, because you know you go through different cycles of spiritual awakenings. So one of your spiritual awakenings you went through was a very young age here, and it unlocked some of your psychic gifts at a young age. Someone may have had access to some of their psychic spiritual gifts at the age of 10 or 11, okay? Like where you would dream of some things and then it would happen, or you would have visions while you were awake, okay? Because like I said, whoever I'm talking to, you were born with the veil. You were born gifted, okay? I'm getting to your mother got a lot of divination on you when you were a child here. Okay, she always knew that you were gifted, and you had, for some of you, you're supposed to be very wealthy in this lifetime, okay, which is why your mother wanted to do a destiny swap. She wanted to steal your energy and give you hers, okay? This is why she went out of her way to traumatize you here, so that she can keep you in this low vibrational energy, and then she could cloak herself in your high vibrational energy in hopes to be able to experience the life that was meant for you, okay? For some of you, like I said, for some of you, your mother was a part of a church cult, okay? Oh, goodness. All right, guys. This is getting deep, so bear with us and stuff, okay? If it's not for you, don't take it. If you've had a karmic mother, this message might be for you, okay? Yeah. For some of you, your mother, it may have seemed like I said, whenever you had good news or something good going on in your life, you went and told your mother, and your mother would try to extinguish your hopes and dreams. She would try to sabotage whatever you had going on. It's because she literally was there to put darkness on your light. So now, if you look at this picture here, okay, you would come in with some good news, and your mother would just trickle down some darkness, because what she wanted to do is strip that light, that happiness, that joy, the high hopes. She wanted to strip it from you, because that's how she felt inside. She wanted you to feel inside. She wanted you to feel dead inside, okay? She wanted to strip away all of your hopes and dreams and leave you with nothing, okay, for some of you, all right? Okay? The meaning is in the middle. It was her job to kind of like make sure that your hopes and dreams kind of just leaked out, okay? She would puncture holes in your leaks and hopes and dreams here, just in hopes that it would leak out and you would lose focus. A lot of you, like if you ever noticed, you tell your mother that you're going to do something, and then you would never finish or succeed. It's because she went behind the scenes to work this witchcraft. Like I said, for some of you, your mothers have been crossing your roads your entire life. From the time you were born, this mother has been working witchcraft, trying to cross every point in your life and keep you just ensnared in a web of delusions and illusions, and then traumatizing you on top of that with abuse. Some of it was um, some of it was psychological, okay? Because this mother, like I said, whoever you are, you came into this world with a divine gift as a divine messenger. You came in the world with the veil. And you may have even heard that. Some of your grandparents may have already told you that. Okay? So the reason why she wanted to play these psychological games on you is so that you would never tap into your intuition. Okay? To block you from your gift and your divine line purpose. She never wanted you to access your gift. So she would go through, cross your paths, have you question your own intuition, have you questioning your own sanity for some of you here, okay? Okay. But then she was also put you in a situation for some of you, where you were dependent on her emotionally. You were also dependent on her for approval, and she never gave it. She would give it sometimes, but she never gave it here. Okay? I'm getting whoever you are, you're going through a phase now that you protect your energy at all costs because of everything that you've went through with your mother. And you put up a lot of strong boundaries. You may wear a lot of amulets too to protect your energy here. And like I said, some of you, because of what you went through here, you make sure that you protect your kids, your daughters. You're very, very overprotective of your children. Okay. Yeah, your mother put an immense effort. Like I said, for some of you, your entire life. Okay, for some of you, your mother, and this is gonna get touchy, but some of you, your mother never wanted to be a mother because of everything that she's went through in life. So when you were just a zygote in her womb, okay, she was very, very partaking in a lot of toxicity. For some of you, your mother drank or abused substances while she was still pregnant because she didn't want the baby, but at the same time she couldn't get an abortion, like I said, because this for some of you, you come from a very religious house upbringing. Like your grandparents are very religious. They would never let, like I said, the witch. Your mother is a witch, okay, whether you know it or not, okay? And like I said, she had this Dr. Jekyll, no, I didn't say it, I'm gonna say it now. She has a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde personality, okay? You have to walk on eggshells. When you're in public, okay, you had to wear a facade, okay? You had to wear the facade that she wanted you to wear for the image that she was trying to portray, okay? If you stepped out of line, you were in trouble. For some of you, your mother punished you by not feeding you. You had to learn to belong to your own dream. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm about to get emotional. This is hitting deep, okay? And I can feel that it's hitting deep for some of you, okay? You went through some type of rebirth. Maybe something happened at the age of 13. For some of you, maybe you ran away, or you used to run away a lot, okay? But yeah, you had to learn to belong to your own dream here, because every time you would tell your mother about your dreams here, she would do something to underhand it. For some of you, your mother put you out at 13 or at a very young age. Your mother kind of abandoned you here, okay? But you went through some type of something you had to learn at a very young age, how to kind of take care of yourself, or you had to grow up mentally at a very young age. You went through some type of rebirth at the age of 13 for some of you here, okay? Yeah, like I said, you've always had a lot of potential and you still do, okay? So the reason for this reading here is so that you can be able to identify here the source of something. There's something that's still attached from your childhood that needs to be healed, okay? That energy needs to be alchemized and transmuted, healed, and released, okay? So that you can be free, all right? Because you have a very high calling. Like I said, someone is a divine seer, a messenger, okay? You were born with this gift, okay? And no matter how much your mother tried to traumatize you to strip this gift from you, I'm getting that weapon formed will not succeed here, okay? All right, yeah, you're a high priest. Somebody's a high priestess, okay? Very intuitive. And this is the reason why you went through a lot with your mother. She actually, for some of you, your mother is a past life karmic for some of you who went through each lifetime trying to block you from reaching your full potential and accessing your spiritual gifts But I'm getting in this lifetime, though, you are going to recognize who she is, her role. You're going to release the pain and trauma, heal it, transmute it, alchemize it, and you're going to step into your divine life purpose in this lifetime, okay? Yeah, because it's your time to shine here, okay? Yeah. And there's something too that you need to release as well, as far as some of you may have a grudge, okay, that needs to be broken here before you can fully bloom, okay? So before you can fully bloom into who you're supposed to be, or until you release, okay? I'm getting that it'll be liberating to break this grudge, to release this, excuse me, grudge. For some of you, you held this grudge and you just went on with your life and you assumed that time would heal the pain. But somewhere under it hasn't been healed. It's just been covered, okay, with different life situations and scenarios. There's a need, though, to do the inner reflection. There's a need to, for some of you, for your inner child, you need to heal your inner child, but like go within here. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I did for mine, but mine was different. It wasn't from my mom, it was from my dad. I'm not gonna say my dad, it was from a male figure, okay? And it was a childhood SA. So what I had to do is go through, find that spot when I was a baby, okay? And I had to literally hold myself as a baby and rock myself, okay? And tell myself, my inner child, that everything will be okay. And I had to keep doing this over and over, and then I had to allow the emotions to flow, okay, until I healed it, until I could go back to that place in my childhood and I wouldn't get any emotions or cry. That's when I knew I was healed. For some of you, it's something like that, okay? You need to go back all the way to your childhood, when you first noticed the first occurrence of it happening, or feeling it to where it stuck with you, okay? And then nurturing that inner child, okay? So that you can alchemize that energy and release it for your liberation, so that you can bloom into who you're supposed to. You have to break that grudge. It has to be released. It's time to release it. Whoever you are, you've been through a lot that's helped you understand a lot too, okay? Another way to understand, like I said, for some of you, this mother was repeating the karmic cycle that she experienced in her childhood. So maybe that'll help you release the grudge. For some people, she was acting, some people, okay, so before you wake up, you kind of float through life blindly repeating things. Even I did it. A lot of people do it. But once you wake up and the veil is removed, you realize, for some of you, your mother never really had this spiritual awakening. So use that as a way to help you release the grudge here, okay? Just realize she never really had a full awakening. She may have had little spurts of spiritual awakening, but she never had a full awakening to where if she could really see herself in the mirror, she wouldn't continue it. Or she did and chose the dark path. But either way it goes, it's time to release it, okay? It's like you went through enough things in life to give you a deeper understanding to be able to look over and release that grudge here, okay? So that you can take bloom, because there's some gifts within you. Like I said, someone is a shaman, a high priestess, and intuitive, and it's time for these gifts to be released, so that you can help give insight to others, so they can heal, okay? You have a gift that's supposed to be shared with the world here, okay? Don't let your mother succeed at blocking you this lifetime, okay? Because you're very divine, magnetic, and it's important for you to know that you are worthy of beautiful things. And your mother knew this too, okay? She was jealous of your beauty as a baby. Like I said, some of y'all was just born beautiful and you've had this light your entire life, and she was always jealous of it. For some of you, your mother was in competition with you. You get what I mean? Especially if it's a single mother, she was very competitive with even men, and it may have put you in awkward, uncomfortable positions. Okay, I'll answer a few. I'm gonna do a few. I'm gonna do a few question and answers at the end here. Not a lot, a few. Okay. so we can get some clarity here. But it's going to be mainly yes, no, and frame questions here. Okay. Yeah, whoever you are, you're very powerful, and there's a new beginning that's waiting for you here. And I'm getting to that once you finally release this, you're never going to underestimate your own magic here anymore. Okay, you're going to realize how magical you are, because to overcome a lot of the stuff that you went through takes a lot of strength and ability to alchemize that energy. You're never going to underestimate your own magic anymore, okay, and your ability to heal, okay, because a lot of you healed yourself, okay. Some of us had to go through counseling, but some of you are strong enough to have healed yourself, and you're going to be able to offer that healing for others here. Like I said, it's because somebody's a shaman, okay. You're a shaman. You're not crazy. A lot of you, your mother too, wanted to convince you that you're crazy. That's why she played a lot of psychological, manipulative games with you. Yeah, for some of you, your mother really wanted you to feel like you were crazy. You're not crazy. She knew you wasn't crazy. She knew you were born gifted, but she never wanted you to access those gifts, okay? Okay. What else do we have, Holy Spirit? Yeah, for some of you, your mother has a really, really bad temper. Like I said, for some of you, if you didn't follow the rules or you triggered this anger, like I said, because some of you had to walk on eggshells a lot, she would punish you by not feeding you. For some of you, she would punish you by actually physically attacking you. But she had a very, very strong temper here, okay? Very bad temper here, okay? Because she never wanted you to really, like I said, she never wanted you to wake up to who you are. She never wanted you to wake up to your gifts. A lot of your childhood, she spent programming you here to have self-doubt, to question your own sanity, okay? And that was just to block you from your gifts, but it's your time now, okay? It's time for you to wake up. It's your moment now, okay? All right, let's see. Yeah, for some of you, you may be going through a dark night of the soul, or you're just now coming out of the dark night of the soul. And there was like a huge transformation where you just had this like epiphany, this strong awakening, okay, as to who this motherly, I use that term loosely, who this karmic mother figure's role in your life was here, okay? Yep, it says, she dug caverns in her heart until she found the light. Your mother always seen your light. This is why she was digging caverns in your soul. She really, for some of you, this is, like I said, she really wanted to extinguish your light here, okay? But do not, like I said, go through, because you're realizing, whoever you are, you're realizing that life is beautiful and it's yours to live here. And you're looking at things from a higher perspective. Some of you, your third eye is opening, or it will begin to open soon. I have angel number 444. Okay, there's a need to be present and not continuously look back over the past. So you look over the past so that you can heal and transmute and alchemize energy from the past that you feel are buried in your subconscious and are blocking you from your forward progress. But you don't stay there, okay? Because you can't go back to yesterday and you can't change it, okay? Like I said, I'm angel number 444, okay? And some of you, when you went through this dark night of the soul, you realized that, okay? There's a need to be present, okay, and hopeful for the future. And you only look back to heal. That's it. You don't look back to stay there, okay? And the reason why a lot of you, when you went through your dark night of the soul, you were taken back to a lot of the childhood trauma is so that you could learn how to be a master alchemist, so you could learn how to alchemize your pain and turn it into your power here, okay? It says, oh, I don't break that easy, not anymore. Instead, I use things as fuel. Yeah. So you only look back so that you can alchemize and heal and transmute, and that's it. You don't go back to stay there because it will drag you down, okay? And don't allow, for some of you, you may need to, because this is a narcissistic mother, some of you may need to go no contact, because for some of you, a lot of your things that you've done in your childhood, your mother may hold it over your head here and constantly bring it up. That's a way of her impeding on or hindering your forward progress, to remind you of your mishaps or your shortcomings or things that you've done. For some of you, like I said, for some of you, your mother has issues like with health, and she tries to blame you, especially if, like, for some of you, if they had a bad pregnancy and then had to have a hysterectomy or whatever, they try to blame you, okay? But just understand that is a manipulation tactic, and it's all used to stop or hinder your forward progress and growth. So for some of you, if you're constantly trying to reach out and heal that relationship and the only thing it results in is pain, you may need to heal from a distance and cut off contact, because we are dealing with the narcissist here, okay? Yeah. Yeah, we healing for 2026, okay? Healing. All right, we're going to claim it. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's about accepting, okay? You can let go now. Surrender to what it just, let go. Let go. It was all to help you be stronger. It was all to teach you different life situations so you could be a better guide. Because like I said, someone is an intuitive, a seer, a reader, a shaman, okay? Everything that you went through with this karmic mother was to help you be a guide and a light to others here, okay? So we're letting go, we're surrendering here, okay? It is what it is. You have to accept it. It is what it is. Acceptance, okay? We can't change it. The only thing we can do is go back over it, alchemize it, use that pain, turn it to fuel, okay? Transmute it, and to become better people, and let that be your guide. That's it, okay? Yeah. Whoever you are, you're going to go through a major transformation, and people are going to look at you like, wow. It's like once you go through and heal this and let go of it, you're going to master something here. Okay? And people are going to look at you like you just changed overnight, and they're not going to know that it's been a long time coming. It wasn't something that was overnight. But I'm just getting that there's a lot of you have a lot of layers to heal here. Just take it one step at a time, okay? But people are going to see it. When they see it, it's just going to look like something just overnight, like, dang, you changed overnight. But it wasn't. It was a process, okay? It was a process for you to become braver, more resilient, okay? And it's also to teach you different perspectives so that you can learn to see things well-roundedly and from higher perspectives, especially if you're going to be an intuitive or a guide. Because like I said, whoever this reading is for, you're a divine messenger. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad, Siobhan, hopefully I'm able to help and give you some insight here. Okay. But yeah, this is so that you can become stronger, more resilient, and get a fresh perspective here. And like I said, I just can't get past, someone's a divine messenger, and you are supposed to be in the spotlight. You are a divine guide, okay? Find your way to recharge your light as well, okay? Like I said, for some of you, this mother has been working their entire life trying to extinguish your light. So there's a need for you to find your recharge, okay? Mine is in nature, okay? Find out whatever it is that allows you to recharge your light so that your light can continue to shine bright, because you're supposed to be a guide. You're a spirit guide, whether you know it or not, okay? This is why you went through everything that you're going through, okay? Whoever I'm talking to had a really hard life. You didn't have it easy, okay? And it's all about divine timing as well, okay? Yes. Someone is an empress. Yeah, you're held in high honor here, okay? Your spiritual team has been watching over this entire process here. All of it's for your growth and transformation, okay? And also to help you learn how to balance your own emotions and energy. Yeah, it says that which is true will always be enough. You're the truth, okay? And also, too, that's what I'm getting. Your light, oh, wait. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Yeah, your light is always disturbed this karmic mother's darkness here, her energy, her dark attachments here. It's like your light is the truth, okay? And that's why she always wanted to. Your mother was living in a lie. She always wanted to extinguish your truth. Whoever you are, for some of you, you've always been spiritual your entire life here, okay? It's like, yeah, but you're held in high honor. You're an empress here, okay? Yeah, and your energy is very powerful, okay? So there's a need to call your energy back. I have angel number 44, okay? There's a need to call your your energy back to you, okay? So whenever you get a chance, do some soul searching to find what charges your energy, recharges your energy, but you also just need to say, I call all of my energy back to me, past, present, and future here, okay? There's a need to do that. From all places, all people you've shared and lent your energy to, you call it all back, and you want it all back, cleansed and purified in the highest white light here. You may do good doing some journaling so that you can self-reflect, so that you're able to see the bigger picture of things here too. Okay, but there's something about going out in nature here, okay, and connecting with nature. All right. It's something about for some of you, you may live near an energy vortex. You're not aware. So when so for some of you, find an area that you're led to go to and take a walk in nature. You may stumble upon an energy vortex. So an energy vortex is just a spot in nature where the energy is different. Like it's either higher, but there's a way to tap in here. There's some type of portal in nature that you'll be able to access or open here for your healing here. And it'll help you tap into your divine life calling. But it's only going to happen when you're ready, okay? But when you're ready, connect with nature. Nature wants to communicate with you. Yeah, just go to the places where you feel guided, okay? That's what it says. Trust in the places you feel guided towards, because that's going to help you recharge your energy here. I'm going to tell you now, your spiritual team, okay? We're waiting for your full awakening. It's something about once you awaken and release this grudge here, your karmic mother's going to go through a lot of karma, okay? Maybe she's done a lot of things and you're probably like, well, how come she don't get, no. As soon as you go through, it's something about you going through this healing, okay? That's going to release this karmic mother's karma, okay? Once you fully awaken, just so you know, she will have her fall from grace, okay? And you're also being asked to detach as well. For some of you, it's not your job to rescue her. It's her job to go through her own dark night of the soul so that she can do her own healing. Some of you may be guided to like relocate. The Most High may move you so you can't rescue her, because there's a need for her to go through her own dark night of the soul so that she can heal herself. I have another card about nature. Nature really wants to communicate with someone here. Okay, so go out in nature. But yeah, she's getting ready to have her fall from grace, her fall into the unknown. Okay, and this is to help her change. Okay, yeah, because you're getting ready to be blessed, and then she's going to walk into her moment of that. I'm not going to say the word, but if you can read that, C-U-R, okay, you're going to get your blessings, and she's going to get what she has been building up over the years, okay? And it's something about your healing. Your healing is going to unlock your blessings while simultaneously unlocking everything that she has done to you is going to come back. The energy that she's pushed on you, all of these witchcraft that she's done to you is going to come back on her, and it's going to cling to her real bad. Just so you know, it's going to cling real bad. All in the golden afternoon, she felt inspired to attack her own child. And like I said, for some of you, it's spiritually, like it's deep. A lot of you, this mother is a spiritual witch. She's a closet witch. Okay, just so you know. She felt inspired, and she's going to have to live with that. All right. I got to get ready to get, yeah. I just split the deck, no contact. For some of you, there is a strong need to go no contact with this karmic mother. All right. Because of the magic that she used on you. And I'm getting, yeah, she was trying to break you down. So there's an important reason. Okay. So it's important for you to go no contact so that you can heal. So you can put yourself in like some type of like incubation period where you can just focus on your energy, because you need to do some deep inner healing and letting go. It's hard to let go when you're still in contact with the person who does magic on you and is trying to keep your energy at a low vibrational state, or keep you more susceptible and prone to their blows because they're a narcissist and the only thing they want to do is trauma bind you and traumatize you. Okay, so there's a need to go no contact, so it can also diffuse the magic. So you and it's going to also do a backfire. But this person, this karmic mother, really just wants to keep you broken. Okay, that's why whenever you have good news and you tell her something, she'll find a reason. Even if it's a couple days later or a week later, she's going to come back and do something to start some drama here. Okay. Okay, so yeah, just there's a need for some of you to go no contact. Okay, we do have earth signs here, and then I know that I have an earth angel on deck. Okay, I just know it, I can feel it. Okay, yeah, all right. All right, what else do we have, Holy Spirit? Yeah, a lot of you, this mother, it's about your soul. Okay, like I said, it's about your soul. Your mother has, oh, your light, your soul, your light just shines bright from the time you came out of your womb. Okay, and she was, yeah, your star. You're just a star, and you have this star energy here. You may benefit from social media, like starting your own platform. Like I said, especially if you're a guide or a divine messenger, you're supposed to be seen. Okay. When you were born, your mother accessed your Akashic records and knew that you had a high divine life calling. She did. And this is why she used all this witchcraft. First, she tried to destiny swap. And when that didn't work, because she's too low vibrational to embody your energy, that's when she started using witchcraft and binding magic to block you from forward progress. And she's like, if I can't have your destiny, you're not going to have it either. That's how she felt. Okay? Okay. Because whoever you are, you're destined to have a lot of abundance in this lifetime. That is your destiny, okay? And you're going to unlock that, okay? She did not succeed at blocking your destiny, okay? The only thing she succeeded at was teaching you things that are going to make you wiser. So when you get on your divine life purpose and your divine life path and you become this spiritual guide, like I said, for some of you, you're supposed to be some type of spiritual counselor, spiritual advisor, a spiritual guide, a shaman, a divine messenger. But when you get on your path, you're going to have more wisdom and knowledge to be able to help others. That's the only thing she did was strengthen you, okay? And make you have a broader perspective on how to do your practice when you do start, okay? So, yeah, she did not succeed at blocking your destiny or stealing it, okay? She did spiritually abuse you your entire life. And that's why, yeah, and she also spiritually stalked you. Like I said, she accessed your Akashic records, but she spiritually stalked you so that she could cross different paths for you because she never wanted to see you outdo her. It's something about her always being in contact with you. Okay, contact and competition with you. Okay, she's also an energy vampire, and she would feed on keeping you broken and traumatized, and she had to keep you broken down and weighed heavy with yeah, I'm getting the energy of a mother that makes a mountain out of a molehill, just so she can talk crazy, very abusive verbally. Okay, you're divinely protected, and like I said, as soon as you go no contact, you're gonna see just how divinely protected you were your entire life. Some of you may have questioned, like, dang, where's my protection? If my mama can do it. No, you're going to see. Once you go no contact and you start working on this healing and strengthen your spiritual connection to the divine and start working on your spiritual gifts and stuff, you're going to see just how divinely protected you are, because she's going to get a lot of karma. And like I said, no contact. You can't rescue her. Okay? Rescuing her is not going to help anyone. Okay? I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. If you try to rescue her from her karma, because karma is lessons that need to be learned, what can happen is some of that residual energy can smear off on you. Okay, and then next thing you know, you're gonna re-traumatize yourself by going through more karma, because she's not learning anything. She's just gonna continue to project low vibrational negative energy. You need to go no contact and not save her so that she can learn. You get what I mean? She has to learn. Okay, she also needs to learn that you don't do that to your own children. Okay, and it's time for her to learn, like, this lifetime, like, there's no more delays. Okay, you don't get to abuse your children, spiritually abuse them, curse and hex your children, or cross or block your children's paths and put binding magic on your children and think that life is going to go good for you. No, you have to experience the energy that you put out. This is why I try not to put out negative energy. It's a law of cause and effect. Whatever you put out has to come back at some point in time, whether people believe in karma or not. Okay? There's some people like, no, there's no karma. Okay, that's fine. But the law of cause and effects, this not only is this spiritual, but this is physics here. This is universal. Like, it happens. So you might not call it karma, but that's what it is. Okay? You got to experience what you put out. Okay? Because she always wanted, so for some of you, you may be doing really good right now, and this karmic mother wants what you have right now, okay? This karmic mother has an issue with rejection, so anytime she feels like you're not going to comply or reject whatever ideas or whatever it is, she results to verbal abuse here, okay? Always use caution. Also, while you're going through this, it's not your job to talk down on your mother, okay? Because you also want to make sure that you're not putting any negative energy out there for yourself. So just look at it as it's a learning process, but just touch on the subject cautiously because you're going through the process of healing. You don't want to cause any type of negative energy to come back on you. So just touch on the subject very cautiously here, because I know you have to honor your mother and father, but talking about healing from abuse from your parent is not dishonoring your mother and father, but you still just have to tread lightly with it. Be cautious with it. Okay? If that makes sense. Okay? Yeah, because you're getting ready to unlock this this abundance here. Okay? You have this abundance that's waiting for you here, and you're gonna unlock it. Okay? Yeah, and all this work that your mother was doing your entire life to block you from accessing this abundance is not going. She's gonna see. Yeah, because you're the one. Okay? That is supposed to break this narcissistic cycle in your family. So for some of you, it's more than just like, so for some of you, your entire family is narcissistic. And it's part of your, it's part of what you are supposed to go through in life so that you can become braver, more resilient, and you can have a higher perspective and a more well-rounded perspective to help guide people on their path and their journey here, okay? Everything is to help you with your divine life purpose, okay? So you're not a victim, okay? So make sure you don't allow yourself to feel like that. We have water signs here, okay? Yes, Happy New Year, everyone. We're healing 2026. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I have nature again. So nature is really wanting you to get out and connect, okay? For some of you, you don't really realize that your mother may have been spiritually hijacked many, many years ago, okay? So what this means is your mother is not who you think she is anyway, okay? For some of you, this mother's possessed, okay? Which is also what leads her to want to extinguish the light in her own child. And for some of you, it's not even just you. For some of you, it is just you. Like if you have brothers or something, your mother may have attacked you and then put your brothers on pedestals, okay? For some of you. For others of you, this mother just attacked all of her children. You get what I'm saying? And then the whole narcissistic family may be karmic, okay, for some of you, okay? Somebody works in healthcare, or maybe that might be part of your life calling to get into healthcare or some type of healing practice or start a healing practice or something, okay? Yeah. Like I said, for some of you, your mother is very prone to rage, okay? That's another reason why there's a need to go no contact. For some of you, you've always tried to like explain things to them, even just trying to tell them how they made you feel. They would just lash out and rage. And I'm getting that's just a way for this mother to not take accountability. This mother also likes to act like they forget stuff a lot here so that they don't have to take accountability. Whoever you are, you're very clairaudient and very intuitive, okay? Somebody has love. For 2026, you have love coming in here. For some of you, unfortunately, it's not just your mother. It may be your mother and father. Somebody may have a narcissistic mother and father. Okay? Whew. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, for some of you, this mother may have some addictions that you may not be aware of here that contribute to why she's so rageful and lashes out with rage a lot. Okay? Yeah, whoever you are, you're a star seed. Okay? Yeah, I have Archangel Uriel here. Okay? For some of you, your mothers are your karmic family. They have a lot of illnesses, and it's because of this narcissistic energy is like eating them from the inside out here. Okay. For some of you, you're clairsentient. Yeah, I have runaway. Some of you used to run away a lot as a child. I'm getting to for some of you, this mother created a lot of illusions for you here. Like I said, this mother was really attacking somebody's psyche. They wanted you to feel like you had psychological problems or something so that you would not trust your own intuition. But I'm here to tell you, you're very wise here. Whatever trauma bond that they have will be broken in 2026 from this closet witch of a karmic mother. All right, because there's a backfire, okay, and your gifts will be brought online here because it's your time to shine, okay? You're going to heal and you're going to unlock these divine gifts here. And we have divine judgment with Archangel Michael, okay? It's reaping season for a lot of people, okay? Honestly, yes, Eric, I seen Coven and I didn't take it, but at the beginning I said that for some of you, I felt like this mother was part of some type of cult, like maybe even like a church cult. It may be a cult within a church. So for some of you, this mother, for some of you, this mother may have like went to church all the time and was constantly in church, but this church was cult and coven-like here, okay? It wasn't what it seemed at all, okay? And then others of you, it's just like whatever kind of group, gathering, like community. It was like for some of you, it's like community, like, I don't know, like a homeowners association, like type of thing. That's how it looked, but really it was some type of cult or some type of occult organization, okay? All right, you guys, let me get some angel messages. I'm gonna get these Archangel Michael cards, so we're gonna get some inspiration, and then angel numbers before I close out here. Okay. All right, Archangel Michael, what is your message, Holy Spirit, angels of the light? Yeah. What is the message, Holy Spirit? And then I'm going to answer one or two questions. I'm going to answer a few questions after this, and then... Okay, so at the end it says, angels of healing are with you. So a time of healing is about to bless your life. Archangel Raphael's emerald green light. Call and accept Archangel Raphael's emerald green light while I enhance your strength. So Archangel Michael's going to work on strengthening you while Archangel Raphael wants to help heal you. You just have to call both of them, okay? Call Archangel Raphael and call Archangel Michael, okay? Also understand that it's almost over, so your current challenges will soon be resolved and you will be able to look to the future with a smile. Your passed over loved ones are watching over you, okay? Protecting you and guiding you. Archangel Michael wants you to know that they are safe and he is with them, okay? Okay. Is that it? Okay. All right, that's it for now. And then let me see if there's any angel numbers. Okay, thank you for the sub. Thank you for subscribing. I hope I'm able to give some insight, you guys, and help as many people as possible. What's the angel number, Holy Spirit, angels of the highest white light? Angel number 1221, take initiative. So it says, work with what you have and it will get you places. Count your blessings and acknowledge your dear ones. You will find inspiration and figure out a way forward. You might also be getting some good news soon. So this is about change and being optimistic, okay? Focusing on the positive things, trying to maintain high vibes. You have some incoming messages coming in from the Most High. You're going to get some good news here, good communication here. Okay, so stay optimistic and then take initiative where you need to here. Okay, any other angel 1221, any other one? Holy Spirit, any other angel numbers? 0303, taking chances, okay? So when chances present themselves, seize them and do something out of the ordinary. Step outside the box here. So whether in your life, your professional or personal life, you will find success by welcoming creative impulses and having faith in your own abilities. Trust in chance and take risk on opportunities that could change your life for the better. So this is about taking a chance towards success here. Being optimistic and taking chances here, okay? And then we have 8888 at the bottom. So yeah, all that is good and pleasant in your life will multiply. Angels are sending the number to reassure you of the prosperity and well-being ahead. Your surroundings will treat you with admiration and respect. Use it for the greater good. You have some material and spiritual abundance on the way to you here. A lot of wealth and resources here. There's also a need to maintain balance once this material gain comes in, okay? Sorry, y'all, if y'all can hear the fireworks. They have like it's 4th of July. That's what they do, you know. All right. Now, I'm going to take a few questions. Yes, no, and time frame questions. A few before I get on out of here. Okay, so you can just drop them in the comments and I'll answer what I can. And then if I'm led to expand or expound on it, I will. Okay. Okay, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 20. That's 2, so that's about balance too. Okay. Maybe there's a need for you to really balance your energy, or you are feeling really balanced, Shirley. But whenever I see 4s, to me, it's just 4 is about balance. It's like foundation. You have a lot of spiritual protection, a lot of foundation. So past over loved ones are watching over you, trying to help you balance a situation or find balance in a situation, or there's just a need for you to do some work to balance your energy here. You're welcome, Shirley. It says, what do I need to let go of? What, Red Lady? What does Red Lady need to let go of, Holy Spirit? Oh, stop expecting. Okay, so don't expect anyone to be other than who they are. Okay, this will prevent you from having a lot of disappointments. Okay, so don't expect like people to react or respond the same way that you would. Don't have any expectations on anyone. Okay, this will help you be more self-reliant here, but it'll prevent you from getting your feelings hurt when people aren't able to deliver the same way that you would, or just expect people to be who they are. Okay, just so release and don't expect anything from anyone. Let go of expectation. You're welcome. Anyone else? Anyone else have any questions before I'm gonna cleanse this? Yeah. Okay. It says Yeah. Eric, they probably had an image to maintain. That was their facade. The ego. You probably just never really experienced their true authentic selves, so it may have felt like they were actors. Okay. All right, you guys, I'm going to head on out. I hope I was able to help everyone. I hope everyone has a wonderful 2026, a wonderful New Year's. Make sure you subscribe to my channel or follow me on TikTok so that you're up to date on when I go live. I just randomly hit the play button. Sometimes I give a 30-minute forewarning that I'm going to go live, but most of the time I don't. I just hit play when I feel moved to, okay? I hope I was able to help everyone and give some insight. Okay, Happy New Year to you all. Bye-bye.